the tape for Miguel Cotto against Zab Judah. A 3-year age advantage for the Puerto Rican fighter. And at some point in his career, Cotto's tour through the welterweight division may require him to take on much taller opponents, but not yet. Judah's height advantage over Cotto, only 3/4 of an inch here. An arm length advantage measured from the armpit to the end of the fist of 1.5 inches for Cotto. And they both weighed in slightly under the 147-pound limit. Unofficial weights not available here tonight in the state of New York. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Zab Judah Miguel Cotto fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3-knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt, we go to the scorecards after 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Mike. Good evening, gentlemen. You received the rules earlier tonight by the New York State Athletic Commission. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you. God bless. Let's go toe-to-toe.
This is talent and attitude, Judah, against toughness and character in Cotto. Toughness and character don't always carry the day, but tonight it's a 2-to-1 favorite.
Let's go, Miguel.
Just as was the case a month ago. For Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, both fighters are visibly, magnificently conditioned for the fight.
And I think very focused, too.
And Miguel Cotto starts things off with a straight right hand against the southpaw stance of Zabdil Judah. Judah, by almost everybody's estimation, is quicker and has more hand speed. He says he also has more power. Cotto takes a little bit longer to make his mark in the fight. Ultimately, he focuses below the chest. Zab Judah says Miguel Cotto is a C-class fighter. He's never faced somebody who is a superb boxer with power, and that's me.
Well, every time that Cotto makes a move right now, he takes a big step that almost like runs in the punch. And he's going to have to be a little careful with that. Right now, particularly while Zab is sharp. See there?
And he gets caught with a big left-hand counter-punch shot.
Yeah,
and Zab believes that he hurt Cotto.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And he's going to go after him right away. And Cotto comes back, crashing with a left hook to the body, but he is hurt. He has definitely been wobbled by that early left-hand shot, and Judah's hand speed has made its mark in the fight already. But Cotto's been hurt before and has always fought back well. And now a low blow puts Judah on the canvas.
It's a warning. It's a warning.
And the way Zab is acting, it was a very effectively heavy low blow.
Much like the one he delivered to Mayweather.
Stay in your corner. You got a 5-minute rest. All right, hey, shake it off. You're a professional. Work it, or you want to rest?
The rules is you can't win a fight on a disqualification on a low blow because you should have proper protection underneath unless the referee, after a series of it, disqualifies you.
It was unintentional. It was accident. Don't retaliate now. I'm telling you, don't retaliate. You want to go? You ready? Yes, sir. Time in.
Gets 5 minutes, takes less than 2.
Cotto signals to him that it was an accident apologetically.
Cotto looks so much stronger in his punches, even though he misses a lot. He looks so much powerful, like a powerful bull throwing a punch at a dog or something, a small animal. It's so much more stronger.
Yeah, but Cotto wasn't the one who was hurt by one big shot.
No.
Zab Judah landed the left hand that dominated this round. And you wonder how necessary it was for Cotto to get the breather necessitated by the low blow.
I don't believe that, Jim. I think he had recovered from that shot, and he was trying to throw some body punches, and it was an accidental shot.
Two jabs land for Cotto.
He has no history of doing that.
Entirely true.
Give me water. You did good. First round. See the boxing? See the jab? I think he's throwing all wide shots. He's reaching. Yeah. Stay in control, baby. Control. Keep that control. Stay in control, baby. Go. Good shot. You hit him and look for that. You hit him
Absolutely.
Go with the hook to the body. Let's do it. Come on, keep your guard up. Keep your guard up. Always action.
Right here you see Zab Judah shooting a beautiful counter left uppercut as Cotto was coming in. Shot right inside, perfectly timed and executed. And right here you see Cotto shoots a left hook that goes low, lands right on the top part of the cup. Just enough to do damage. It wasn't very low, but it was just enough to really cause some serious damage.
CompuBox numbers in round one. Cotto 15 out of 51, including 6 out of 18 jabs. Judah 16 out of 53, including 6 out of 34 jabs. Zab Judah started out with a good brisk pace, throwing 53 punches. One of his downfalls in some past fights has been a tendency not to throw as many punches as he should. Cotto usually fights at a measured pace. Between 50 and 60 is usually about the right number for him. Cotto seems devoted to trying to make his jab a factor early.
That's interesting, Tim, because Judah really, even though he's a boxer, doesn't really use his jab to set other things up. He tries to use his hand speed to make things happen.
That's a good point you pointed out. A lot of these guys, which people consider as boxers, they really don't jab that much. They usually just explode in flurries of punches.
Step back. Keep it clean now.
Cotto has been working on trying to sweeping right hook uppercut type. You can see him training a lot so he can anticipate where Zab's head is going to be when Zab bends to his left and trying to catch him with one of those hook type uppercuts of his.
Combination by Cotto there. He's far more free-handed as a combination puncher once he gets going than Judah usually is.
And I'm surprised Zab hasn't thrown the punch that was so effective for him in the last round, the left uppercut counter shot.
Must still be looking for the chance. Perhaps Cotto has made some subtle adjustment to momentarily take the punch away. But eventually Miguel will settle into simply trying to land that left hook to the body, his money punch. Right now, Cotto is boxing with Judah and doing a pretty good job of it. Puerto Rican crowd begins to chant for the man. Cotto momentarily switches southpaw, comes back to his normal stance.
Cotto's getting closer and closer, and the expression on Zab Judah's face is he's becoming very uncomfortable with the situation and the way that the fight is going. And as you said, Jim, it's interesting that Cotto's left jab is being more effective than Zab's jab.
There's the left hook to the body. First time he really rocked Judah with that punch.
But if he cannot stay in one spot right there and not throw punches back, because Cotto's going to keep doing that over and over and over.
Miguel Cotto is starting to make his punches count.
Zab has got to fire something back. He's not shooting. There's a lot of already. There's a lot.
Catches him with a left hand.
That was a lot of opportunities for him to shoot the left hand, but he's not shooting.
Cotto in his tracks, momentarily stunned him with a straight left counter punch.
He could do that more often if he would throw the punch, because Cotto is wide open for the left hand, and the speed of Zab is right there, but he just is not punching enough.
This time Cotto ducks the left hand and gets in a couple body shots. Zab Judah has twice raked Miguel Cotto with left hand shots. Cotto has begun to establish his ground game, his hard work to the body.
But his defense is a little leaky.
That's why you always have to throw that left first, so he gets under the defensive, so he can't throw that left. Come on, breathe deeply. That's it, good one. Great job, you're doing real good. The only thing, don't forget your game plan. With your hands up and attack the body. Don't bring your hands down.
What's now? No. When he come in, listen to me, look at me. When he come in, shoot them shots, tie him up. Press the body, you got to keep that shot, shoot them shots to the body, keep doing them.
Here we see Zab's shooting the punch that I think he should be shooting more, because Cotto's been open all night for that shot, but Zab has not shown it, whether it's a straight left or a left uppercut. Because he keeps his right hand off to the side of his head the way he fights and leaves a perfect target for a left hand shot through the center.
No complaint. Two big moments for Zab Judah. Cotto beginning the relentless pursuit of pressure that defines his game. Second round goes to Cotto on the Letterman card. Some of these rounds could be hard to score, at least until a pattern is more fully established.
As interesting, Cotto has been hurt seriously in 2 rounds, but still has won this round.
I question how seriously he's been hurt. I think he was stunned, rocked. I don't think he was really hurt.
I think he was definitely more badly hurt in the first round than in the second. Now Arthur McCanty is looking to see if Cotto hits Judah in the back, which was something that Oktay Urkal complained about in Puerto Rico in Cotto's last welterweight title defense.
Judah looks like he's looking for the perfect punch to throw, and so he's letting Cotto dominate the round by hoping for the perfect punch. But that was a perfect low blow.
Stay there. Time.
Judah is in agony and would be well advised to take more time to recover this time.
Zab, shake it off. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Let's go.
There's blood on the chest of Cotto.
Zab, you got 5 minutes, champ. Don't worry. Shake it off. 1 point, low blow. 1 point, low blow. 1 point, low blow. You want the rest?
Hey, back my dick, man. It hurt, man.
I know. Shake it off. You got a 5-minute rest. You're a champ. Hey, you were a champ at one time. Shake it off. Can't win on a disqualification, bro.
Well, then the question then becomes, Emmanuel, that even if he can come back to fight, how does this affect him physically?
It seriously could affect him the same way when Trinidad landed that terrific left blow on Fernando Vargas. When Vargas had came back and it looked like was winning the fight, and Vargas never did get back into the fight again.
Still trying to figure out where the blood is coming. It's on the chest of Cotto.
No, Cotto's got a bad cut in his lip.
I think it's coming from Cotto's mouth.
Yeah,
I think that
cut.
one of those left hands from Judah has hurt Cotto in the mouth, and that's where the blood is coming from. And now Cotto seems to want to do damage right away. Both fighters feel a sense of urgency as round 3 continues. And again, Zab Judah didn't take as long as one might have expected to recover from a low blow from which he reacted in such excruciating pain.
But Cotto is wide open for a straight left hand through the center. I'm surprised that Zab Judah's not throwing more left hands through the center.
Step back. That's it. Let's go.
Cotto seems to be putting on a show of forced composure
There it is again.
amid the blood flow.
That's it. Fight, fellas.
Hard left hand inside by Judah. And another counter left hand by Judah. Cotto going back to the body, despite the danger of landing another low blow and getting penalized.
And that sweeping right hand that he's been working on in training is the last thing that he needs to throw tonight, because he can start punching to the stomach, and by the time that Zab pushes his elbow down to block it, the punch will stray and go low.
For all his reputation of imploding,
There it is again. There it is again. Wide open for a straight shot from the left hand, whether it's uppercuts or straight left.
Judah is getting a lot of opportunities to land his counter left hand.
That was not low.
that was not a low blow.
Judah may be trying to buy a penalty point at this point. And Cotto hammers him with a left hook to the body to punctuate the round.
That's too many low blows.
Took a point away from him, okay?
Yeah, but he do it again.
Hey,
That's too many times.
keep it cool.
Freeze.
I can come and do another Vegas with me. Let's have keep it cool. All right? Keep out cool. I took a point away from him. All right? Hey, we're like family here. We're like family. Let's keep it clean.
June June 20, it's Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. We'll profile Johnny Miller, golf's most outspoken and candid broadcaster ever. July 11th, HBO Sports presents a 2-hour documentary, Brooklyn Dodgers, The Ghosts of Flatbush. Will chronicle the 10-year period from 1947 through 1957, when the Dodgers made history, wound up moving west, and became a beloved franchise in 2 separate cities.
You doing the job. You gotta keep talking. You busting them up. Busting them up. Busting them up. You gotta bust them up, baby.
Here you see Zab get hit with a tremendous low blow, and I mean that was the one that does a lot of damage right at the bottom of the cup where it lips right into you, and that's the one that really hurts.
Yeah, and I think in a way it's turned everything around in the sense that Judah has the reputation for imploding and melting down, and suddenly he becomes a sort of sympathetic figure here because he's been fouled.
And you heard Arthur McCanny Jr. tell Judah's corner that he had taken a point away from Cotto for the low blows. Harold, how do you have it scored in light of that?
Look at Jim, 29-27, 2 rounds to 1. Zeb Judah. Jim, he won the first round clearly. He hurt Miguel Cotto. Cotto stopped him with the low blow. Otherwise, you know, it would have been worse. The second round, Zeb Judah stung him again, but Cotto won the first 2.5 minutes of the round. Cotto won the second round. The third round, I thought Zeb won it again, and Arthur McCanty took away a point, so it became a 10-8 round. 29-27, Zeb Judah.
And now as the blood spritzes from Cotto's mouth, obviously he's cut inside his mouth somewhere on the lip.
I think it's a bad gash in his lip. I think his lower left lip has a bad gash inside.
Meanwhile, Judah is bleeding outside his right eye.
Break.
I have the fight even, by the way, because I gave the last round to Cotto.
Cotto threw 85 punches in the second round.
Now there is a slight cut on the left eye of Judah.
No, it's the right eye, Larry.
I'm sorry, the right eye. You're right.
Yeah.
And keep in mind,
And Cotto's starting to do damage again.
keep in mind that Judah usually does his best work in the first half of the fight.
And Cotto is starting faster than he normally does, probably because of the urgency he feels now due to the low blow penalty and the bleeding inside his mouth. Cotto switching southpaw to give himself a chance at more power punching opportunities.
It seems to be just physically so much stronger. It looks like the natural weight is almost about 10, 15 pounds more.
Cotto starting to drive forward and pull Judah around the ring with his wider, stronger body.
Yep, and now Zab has to do is throw more left-hand shots, whether it's an uppercut or straight left. Cotto's right there to be hit, but he's just not punching
Watch
enough.
that elbow, Zab.
Both fighters are looking from time to time at McCanty, but Judah is doing it more frequently.
The left jab.
Cotto's starting to make his point.
The most effective punch for Cotto himself has been his left jab. The cut must be very bad inside of his mouth.
Hard right hand by Judah. Momentarily stops Cotto's assault. Left hook to the body by Cotto and a combination upstairs. Relentless pressure from Miguel Cotto. Cotto out of the southpaw stance, trying to bomb away with the left
Watch
hand.
those kidney punches.
Cotto beating Judah to the punch as Zab looked for a counter opportunity. And Arthur McCanty fairly tackles Cotto to stop the assault.
I hope you're enjoying the look back at Cotto Judah. We're live at the Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut. A title on the line, Lovemore Endo from Sydney, Australia by way of South Africa. Enjoying a look back at Cotto Judah. He'll defend his 140-pound title against the Magic Man, Brooklyn's own Paulie Malignaggi. He wants to look good for his main event tonight and look good in the ring as he tries to take Endo's championship belt. That coming up live tonight on HBO's Boxing After Dark. Malignaggi Endo.
Don't give him any water. No water, please. No water, please. No water, please. Come on. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Hey, cheese, man. You're not saying that, man. Don't worry about that. Look at me. Sit still. Shut up. Shut up. Don't say nothing. You should champ. Now listen to this. You gotta go out there and fight like a dog. Listen to me. Wait in my eyes. Straight in my eyes. Towel. Yeah. That's a headbutt. Come on, G. I had one. Yeah, you gotta keep. I told you. You're gonna headbutt you. Keep your hands up. You gotta go.
Here you see how Zab Judah got the cut on his right eye. Right here, accidentally hit, but when he was coming up from an exchange. And you can see him pause and feel the blood coming down his face right away.
CompuBox numbers in that round, a landslide for Cotto. 32 out of 75 to only 9 out of 39 for Judah. This is one of the problems for Zab Judah in some of his big fights. The pressure builds, he throws fewer punches. When the pressure builds for Miguel Cotto, he tends to punch more, sometimes to the point of recklessness.
And right now, Cotto's left jab has been his most effective punch.
Let go, Zab. Let go. No, break. Stop over you.
As they wrestled momentarily, Judah seemed to be looking over Cotto's shoulder to get advice from his father, Yoel Judah, in the corner. Cotto's not looking for any advice from anybody. He's trying to hammer away.
Let go. That's it. Good sportsmanship. Stop holding. Let go, Zab. Let go. Break.
Cotto switches back into his regular stance.
Cotto's doing exactly what he should do. He's very physical, a lot of pressure, and Zab is starting to fold under it, I think, physically and mentally. Jab again. And that jab is hard. It's pumping out there just as if he was shooting the right hand.
You're looking at blood on both fighters. You're looking at physical warfare. You're looking at 2 fouls early in the fight. Jake LaMotta was at the Boxing Writers' Dinner last night here in New York. If there's a modern fighter that LaMotta could most appreciate, it's got to be Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, that was Miguel didn't do anything illegal, I thought, for the most part. Zab was holding on.
Cotto just swamping Judah with activity. Not necessarily landing shots cleanly, but throwing.
The jab again. And that's because he's watching Cotto's right hand all the time, and he's never watching, and the left jab is doing most of the damage.
One of the questions that was raised before the fight was, would Judah be able to hurt Cotto with one of those clean shots? Hurt him really badly, and so far he hasn't shown that kind of power.
I like your phrase, he did stun him, but it was a serious stun, and if he had followed up more, I think he could have really seriously hurt him.
Judah's starting to bleed from the nose, and Cotto's starting to focus more of his attack upstairs to take advantage of it. There's a shot at that big counter left with which Judah has scored so much. He took 2 tries toward the end of the round, but it was another Cotto assault.
Zab, listen, baby, you're doing great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw punches over there. You gotta throw. He's up on the round. He's up on the round. Relax. Zab, you gotta show your heart. You gotta go. He's winning the round. Don't go. This 6 come.
That's it. It's already stopped bleeding. Watch his head. Where's the water? The water.
Emmanuel, you've talked about the effectiveness of Miguel Cotto's jab and what it has meant in the fight so far. Here's the CompuBox number. Cotto has thrown 115 jabs and landed 46. That's 40%. Judah's thrown 155 jabs, 40 more. landed 20, 25 less. He's landing only 13% of them.
But the power of Cotto's jab is no comparison. He got a powerful sledgehammer type jab with his left hand in his hand. And Zab is not punching with the authority with his jab, even when he lands.
And that left hook zipped Cotto right on the cut. Cotto's trying to pretend that he's not bothered by that badly cut lip. There's no way it wouldn't bother you. He's got a gash.
His cut is much worse than his cut.
But he has a cut now that looks on his brow.
Yeah, from the eye, from that side.
Cotto hugged Judah as if to say, hey, it's a bloody war in here. We're going to work through it together. Now Cotto begins to paw at the right eye as the blood flows.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I think that was a headbutt, too.
I think it was when he maybe hit him like on the break accidentally.
Watch that elbow, Zab!
I think the way Cotto dealt with it just as a rough fight. So let's just deal with it the way it is and get him in this fight.
Let's keep it clean. Break, step back.
Cotto switches into that southpaw stance. He initiates the offense. Judah pops him with the jab and gets away.
Watch your heads now. Again. Come on.
Cotto really hasn't yet established that body rhythm that would normally be the case against a conventional fighter. But he hurts Judah with the right hand.
I think he stunned him. He didn't. I don't think
to work on the body.
He stunned him, and then Zab kind of lost his balance.
Yeah, but he's wobbled a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the sledgehammer force of the shots. It's the commitment that Cotto makes to his punches.
This has turned out to be a tremendous fight.
Break. Suck it up.
Zab Judah's hand speed still superior, still very dangerous.
Yeah, just not enough. Just not enough of it. I think his skills are really superior to Cotto. Just Cotto's determination and continuous attack that he's put in, and his physical strength was carried him through to the fight.
He just
and mental
never
strength.
stops fighting.
Yeah, and mental strength.
He just fights
And
through everything.
And he's winning the territorial battle because he's the one going forward.
Doc. Time. Doc. Suck it up, champ. Suck it up. Both these. Both coming with their heads together.
Come on, work on that one. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Come on, this is our job. We came here to do our job.
Here you see Cotto getting a butt right there as they collided heads. I didn't see it. I thought it came for the little punch that came afterwards. I thought that was it, but it was the butt that. And right here you see Cotto comes out a straight right hand dead on the chin.
So they are even on accidental headbutts, one apiece. Cotto has lost a point for low blows. Power shots through round 6. Cotto landing twice as many. 109 to 53. Harold, how do you have it halfway through?
Okay, Jim. 57-56, 4 rounds to 2. Miguel Cotto. Jim, I got him winning 3 rounds in a row. I mean, if it's momentum that's going to carry him, he's really going. He's really moving. I mean, he landed the cleaner, harder shots, relentless pressure, just staying on top of Zab, and Zab's not hitting him with that left hand that hurt Cotto like he did early in the fight. 4 rounds to 2, 57-56, Miguel Cotto.
I have it 5 rounds to 1. With the penalty point, that means in my scorecard, Cotto's ahead by 3 points.
Zab Judah starting to blink with the right eye as Miguel Cotto continues to bore in. Cotto being wary of that Judah left hand as he searches for shots. Cotto's corner's done a pretty good job with the cut under the lip And now the cut above the brow on the right side. Doesn't mean the blood isn't flowing, just that it isn't occupying his train of thought at this very moment. Cotto dipping under Judah as he looks to get to the body. Judah trying to rip him with the uppercut. Zab Judah's faster hands still quite apparent.
That's a big factor in this fight, whatever he throws punches.
Amazing how Cotto trusts his base and will go all the way down to a limbo squat. Whipping Judah with a left hook upstairs. And the blood starting to flow above Judah's right eye. Judah ripped Cotto with a left-hand shot. Catches him with a right. Cotto backs into the ropes. Zab Judah had a momentary opportunity there.
And Cotto seems to be the one anxious to get out of the clinch to get back to Judah right away.
This is Judah's best round since the first, showing the result of better conditioning.
Cotto with a body shot. Judah retaliates with a body blow of his own. Blood now flowing underneath Cotto's chin again. Hammering Judah with the left hook. Very rough physical fight. The will of Miguel Cotto resurfaces one more time.
Consistency.
Trying to steal the round back in the closing seconds.
He isn't really trying to steal around. He just wanting to fight. He just fights continually and consistently all the way through.
You understand me? You got what you just did? Baby, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Zab, you got a punch. He can't take your shots. I told you that from the beginning. You can't take it. That's what I want to see. You understand what I'm saying? Zab. Round 8 coming up, Zab. Start putting together short combinations. Step around him. Inside 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. He can't take them.
Zab, you got to show you what?
Come on, breathe deeply.
Suéltalo.
Let her go, let her go.
Vuelve. La cosa, vuelve. Eso. Okay, dámelo.
Here you see Cotto coming in, and you see Zab Judah taking his time, placing a well-timed left-hand shot right up in between the gap.
Much of this crowd staying on its feet all the way through. You heard Larry Merchant say that was Judah's best round since the first, but in the end, Harold Letterman gave it to Cotto again.
It's just a fight that whenever Zab does explode, he's very effective. It's just that the consistency of Cotto is the biggest factor I can see in this fight. He continually fights at a steady pace, steady pressure all the time.
Stop hitting him on the ribs there. Break. Step back.
Zab Judah's father is begging him at times to throw more punches. You don't have to ask Cotto to throw more punches.
Come on, fellas.
That's what he does.
Judah does have a history in these fights of fading late in the fight. Let's see if he can sustain what he started in the last round.
But he knocked out Corey Spinks late, and that's the performance he points to as the benchmark for what he's expecting to do tonight.
I've seen Corey Spinks. He's no Judah. I'm sorry, no Cotto.
Good body shot by Miguel Cotto. Combination upstairs by Cotto. Judah fires the jab. 1, 2, 3, 4 jabs.
Both of you's on the head. Watch him.
Left uppercut.
Judah spending most of this round trying to get away.
Systematically, Cotto is breaking him down.
Judah showing some moxie here. Can he keep it going?
Stop holding, Zed.
Another left hook by Cotto. And he continues to crash away at Judah and gets the blood to flow from Judah's right eye again. Left, left, right, left to the body. Continued assault from the Puerto Rican star. And an uppercut from Judah momentarily stems the tide.
Judah took a bad beating in that round.
Zab, you gotta stop. Keep your hands up. You got Zab, let me tell you something, man. Now emerging over there talking shit about you. You got your daughters out there, your family. Yo, Zab, rumble with this bitch. You gotta keep hitting him. It's nothing. He can't. He's dead now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay there. 4. Zab, you gotta go. Feel good, Zab. Come here. Feel good. Come here. Let it go. Let it go. Listen, give me time. Give me time.
Es lo que está sobreviviendo.
He's just surviving. He's just surviving. Go in with the jab. Come on, you got it. To the body, to the body. You got it. Finish it off. Finish it off with the combination up top.
Here you see Cotto get Zab trapped in the corner. And it's not any one particular punch. It's just the consistency of the way he's fighting. And it's taking its effect right now on Zab.
In the past, we've seen Cotto get a little reckless when he thought he had a man that he could take out. Does Judah have enough energy to take advantage of some openings if they develop?
All of Cotto's past difficulties have taken place early in fights. We're into Cotto time now. From rounds 9 and 10 on, he's been brutal and relentless, including his 11th round knockout of Urkel in his last appearance. You heard Yoel Judah begging his son to fire up emotionally and fight harder. In the 8th round, by CompuBox count, Miguel Cotto landed 31 power shots to only 6 for Zab Judah. And more strikingly, Judah only threw 32 punches. He needs to throw more. It's Cotto who keeps throwing. Cotto switching stances constantly now through the last few rounds. Either way, he fires with both hands.
Yeah, it's too much pressure right now. For the most part, Zab is pretty much done right now.
Zab Judah's right eye is beginning to swell badly, and he's starting to look unsteady on his feet.
Yeah, and knowing that everything is lost, he's not going to win a decision. He should at least try to let everything go in for one of those powerful left hand shots.
Let go of his hands.
There's nothing to lose at this stage. And
lots of the crowd standing as Cotto continues the vicious assault. Arthur McCanny watching closely. Judah goes to a knee.
I think it was a good call on Zab's part. It was a good call. Not any one punch. It's just too much. He needs a break. But it's over with.
7, 8.
How long is it from here to a knockout?
Like waving a red flag in front of an angry bull. Judah has now shown Cotto his vulnerability. As if Miguel needed any further evidence of his dominance at this moment. Now he's going to try to whip his man. Hard left hand by Judah. A momentary comeback down the stretch.
You let your hands go. You're going to hurt him. Why you show me something. Zap, come on. You got what you
Relax,
think.
relax.
You getting hit too much. Back it up. Jab, uppercut, hold. Go. 1, 2. Just put your hands up.
Here you see just such a series of punches and just abuse to the body, to the head, just totally to the point where he just needed to take a break to get away from the hammering. And the only thing that Zab figured they could stop him from punching at him was just drop to his knees.
Power shots in the 9th round. Judah landing 13 out of 21. He can still be accurate. Cotto 34 out of 61. A relentless, non-stop assault. Harold Letterman, how do you have it coming to the final 3?
Okay, Jim, 87-82, 7 rounds to 2, Miguel Cotto. And he got that point back in round 9 when he grabbed Sam that he lost in round 3 when Arthur McKenty took away a point for a low blow. Anyway, Miguel Cotto, relentless pressure, winning 6 rounds in a row. And my God, he just keeps coming. Sam Judah dropped to one knee because he couldn't see out of that right eye. 7-2, Cotto.
I have the same score.
It was a gutty show for Judah to fire those 2 big left hands in the closing seconds of the last round. Now we'll see if he can build something off of it in the 10th. And he's trying.
Even though he hasn't never seriously hurt Cotto too bad, Zab still has the ability. It wouldn't surprise me, but it won't hardly have happened to hurt Cotto and even knock him down, or possibly out. Because he still has got fast hands when he does punch. He just isn't punching enough.
But he's not a big puncher, Emmanuel.
No, but the fact that Cotto get caught that he doesn't see it because he's so occupied on being aggressive, it would be effective.
Yeah, well, anyone could knock anybody down, that's for sure.
But Zab is not that weak a puncher. He's not a big super puncher, but he punches pretty decent.
Yeah, he's a doubles and triples hitter. He's not a home run hitter.
No. But when you're tired like this, in both guys' case, sometimes an easy punch can do a lot of damage.
Cotto's not a home run hitter either. But when you pile up enough doubles and triples, you score a lot. Back into the southpaw stance. Back into the full-scale assault for Miguel Cotto in the 10th round. Judah with a hard whipping right hook.
Judah is literally fighting for his professional life in this fight.
And showing more battle than he's shown in many of his performances, Larry.
Absolutely.
He's got a lot of credibility he regained tonight in this fight, win or lose.
Break. Zab, come on.
Both fan followings will have something to carry out into the street,
Keep it clean, Zab.
regardless of the outcome of the fight. And you suspect
Step back.
if Cotto wins
Watch
this
the head
thing,
jab, leaning in.
Judah and his followers will point to the 2 low blows early and say, what would have happened if he didn't fire
Left
those low
uppercut
blows?
again. He didn't see it.
Just won't take no for an answer.
Judah is saying, I've got a heart, and he has certainly showed it,
Come on, Zab.
but he's taken a beating again.
Knock you out, Zab. Go down. Stop, drop. Stop. When you gotta, Zab, when you let your hands, only when you gotta do is this. You gotta punch, man. I know your eyes messed up. Yo, Zab, you gotta punch, though. That eye ain't shit. Yo, Zab, you heard him this now. Every time you punch, you hurting him. You hurting him. I'm telling you what you're doing. You stop punching. You all this waiting. 1, 2, drop. 1, 2, 3. You got it in you. You gotta pull it out. Don't let him walk to your butt. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Go, shoot. Stay punching. Stay punching.
Close your eye, close your eye. Come on. Carefully, carefully. But I can't see, come on.
We'll get back to Cotto and Judah. We are live at the Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut. Our main event still to come tonight. The 140-pound title on the line. Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi, 22-1 with 5 knockouts out of Brooklyn, New York. The challenger, he'd like to take the belt away from the reigning belt holder, Lovemore Endo from South Africa. A father and 4 children, he'd like to walk out of the ring with a championship belt held high over his head. Can he defend tonight against Malignaggi? That is our main event on HBO's Boxing After Dark.
Let's go. Wipe up this corner.
While we're talking about the courage of Zab Judah to keep fighting amid the deluge, how about the courage of Miguel Cotto to maintain his composure and keep gunning with blood flowing profusely from a cut lip since very early in the fight?
Jim, you must exactly what's reading my mind. It's just what I was thinking about. He's been so cool amid all of the pain that he's going through. He's never changed his expression.
Down on a right hand is Judah. Second knockdown for Cotto.
An inside right hand, short punch.
Cotto looking for the kill. Will that set up an opportunity for the counter-punching Judah? After the knockdown in the ninth, Judah landed 2 big shots. He doesn't run anymore, or so it appears, and Arthur McKenny stops the fight. Knockout.
Zab Judah says he is a brand name. Cotto is branding his name.
They packed Madison Square Garden to the rafters. And what a show they got.
It's a great fight tonight.
A memorable fight, which goes into the annals of all the other great moments in Garden history. Here's the knockdown. Two right hands and a little left in the middle. Brilliantly done.
I didn't even see the left uppercut myself.
And now here's the finish.
At this point, it was just sheer exhaustion.
Cotto continuing to swamp Judah in punch output, and Zab's legs gradually going away.
I have much respect for both of these guys, and especially a lot for Zab, because, you know, he's never been in these type situations before.
This was a throwback fight.
Yes,
this was a throwback fight. This was like a fight out of the 40s or the 50s in Madison Square Garden.
Both guys suffered a lot of pain tonight.
A fight that Tony Zale or Tony DeMarco or Carmen Basilio or Jake LaMotta could well appreciate in the welterweight division. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Madison Square Garden, the official time, this contest comes to an end at 49 seconds of round number 11. The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, still the WBA welterweight champion of the world, de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Ángel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto, spectacular in victory against Zab Judah. He dug deep and showed the heart of a champion. We're at the Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut. HBO's Boxing After Dark as we get set for tonight's live fight card here from Uncasville, Connecticut. A belt is on the line. The Junior Welterweight Championship held by 34-year-old Lovemore Endo. He is primed and ready, 2-5 in his trips to the United States. He did go the distance 3 years ago with Miguel Cotto. He'll be taking on Paulie Malignaggi, going through the final live preparations in his locker room. A year ago, Malignaggi too went the distance with Miguel Cotto. Both men feel that gives them resolve coming into this fight. Malignaggi says he feels he's ready to take the championship away from Endo. Glad you could join us at ringside. Bob Popper with HBO boxing analyst Larry Merchant. And Larry, 21,000 fans, a record crowd, jam-packed Madison Square Garden to see Cotto Judah. Cotto gave them something to see. What is Miguel Cotto's upside?
It's probably bigger than just big. Think of Cotto's style as a series of turbulent surfing waves that just keep coming and coming, pounding and pounding. The question is whether anyone, boxer or puncher, can ride Cotto's wave. He has big fights coming in the future, and talking about big and bigger, the biggest in boxing would be against Oscar De La Hoya next year when De La Hoya expects to fight again. They could fill Yankee Stadium. The best matchup of a boxer and a brawler would be with Mayweather, and an epic battle would occur if Mosley were to fight Cotto. But Cotto's next opponent will be the winner of Margarito and Williams, who fight in a month in California. Whatever choice Cotto makes, Bob, is a good choice for us.
And a good choice for the fight fans out there as well. Former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis, joins me at ringside. Lennox, you refer to the fight game as the sweet science. How far can Cotto take this brawling style?
I think he can take it pretty far because he does it in an effective way. He doesn't come in and just go to your body. He throws great jabs behind it, and he wears you down. And this is something that he trains for. A lot of boxers and opponents that he boxes with, they're not prepared for that. And this is what makes him so good.
Now, stepping up in class, can he hang with skilled punchers like a De La Hoya or a Mosley, or a master boxing technician like a Floyd Mayweather?
Well, different fights bring different styles, so we're going to have to see. He's got the right plan already, and we're just going to have to see how he does against different opponents.
All right, well, that'll be coming up in the next half year or so. Still to come, our main event, Lovemore Endo defends his 140-pound title against Paulie Malignaggi. But to get things started, we have a 10-round super middleweight showdown. A couple of young prospects stepping into the ring as Curtis Stevens squares off against Andre Durrell.